Yes, thank you so much for chatting with me. I'm so excited for Stranger Things 5. This is number one, one of my favorite shows of all time. And number two,
Yes.
I think like a standout show of the decade, if not the like last couple decades. So congratulations, because Erica is one of my favorites.
Thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yes. And okay, so to start, I love reading some interviews that you've done in the past talking about your craft approach to Erica and figuring her out as a young woman. And when I kind of create my own characters in writing, it's kind of like the more I get to know them, the more they take on a life of their own and make their own decisions almost. And so I'm curious for you, from a craft perspective, was there anything new that you learned about Erica for season 5? And kind of was there anything that you were super proud of getting to know her this time around or continuing to get to know her?
Honestly, there is something I learned about her that I was surprised about. Not without saying much. Honestly, I can't say what I learned about her until like I guess the season comes out only because I don't want to give it away. But I learned something new about Erica every season and find a
Mhm.
different way to approach her every season. I will definitely say this season she is older. So, when it comes down to she's definitely gonna have her iconic quick wit, remarks, but you might not see as like much of that because she's getting older and we
Yeah.
all need to figure out what's going on in Hawkins right now. So I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't want to say too much, and then everyone's like,
Like, what are you talking about? Okay, so kind of leaving season 5 off the table for this question, I suppose. Was there anything in the last few seasons that you are proudest of, kind of bringing this character to life?
season 3 will always be my favorite season. Like when it comes down to Erica in general, just because in season 2 you didn't see much of her,
Yeah.
and honestly, that was because the Duffers ended up writing me into the season. They were just trying to figure out ways to write me in season 2 because they really liked my approach when it came down to Erica. But season 3 will always be my favorite because you realize she's a nerd in season 3 and
Yeah.
how smart she is. And a scene that I think is my favorite scene from season 3 would be when she's in the vent with Dustin and she's calculating a problem in her head that will get them out of like this sticky situation. And I just love that. I love knowing and understanding that Erica is like a polymath. And even like season 4, how great we find out she is at like history. And it's just I learned something new about Erica every season that just makes me fall in love with her even more.
Yes. I love just seeing like any type of woman that is strong and a nerd. I feel like those two things are not usually like
Oh,
in TV that much.
I know it's not. Usually it's like the cue and I could do this and I could, and it's like, okay, it's okay to be cute, but what's in that brain, boo? And I think Erica just like showed that perfectly. Like, yeah, I'm cute or whatever, but I'm also smart, beauty and brains. And you
Yeah.
don't see that often, like you said.
Yeah. And okay, shifting gears a little bit. Obviously, everyone has been talking about how this season made y'all cry, or some of the cast cry at least. But I'm curious, how much do you think fans can expect to cry? Because I've seen so many comments about how scared people are for this season.
Honestly, fans are gonna cry. They are gonna cry, but I think they are gonna cry because of how long they've been fans of the show.
Yeah,
I think, like, I don't want to give it away. Like, let's just take the ending and how it ends and
sure.
the plot or whatever out of it. Like, the fans have been with us as long as we have been playing these characters, and they've been writing like this whole story and creating this story. I mean, 10 years. So imagine ending something that you grew up with, like 10 years. It was that was also a part of you all too. When you all are like older and like talk about it to your grandkids and kids, you'll be like, when I was this show was popping. So I think they're gonna cry about it because it was a part of them growing up as well. Like it's been a part of them as long as it has been a part of us. So
Yeah, for sure. One of my favorite questions to ask when talking to someone in a project is like, spill on the group chats. Are there any funny names? Is there anybody who's like always in the group chats? I'm sure there are probably a few different ones, but whatever you want to share, I would love to hear about.
I mean, honestly, the group chats, I don't honestly, I think like the group chats kind of like started when everyone, because everyone's older than me as well. So I'm not really like a part of those group chats like that. I know me and like, but not in like a bad way, not in
Yeah.
like they were like trying to be, mischief, like anything like that.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
wasn't
yeah.
that way, but we definitely like on set there are definitely funny moments, and honestly, like when I was growing up on the show, I was so young, so like it was my phone, I wasn't really on it that much. Like, I was in school as well, as everyone's like going out, they could drink and stuff like that, so that was like their own little thing. But on set we definitely had like fun times and funny moments, like playing games. And like me and Gaten, we shared a lot of funny moments. Like me and Caleb and like the other castmate as well. We would like sing, especially I think those moments kind of come from when we all travel together
Yeah.
and we go out to eat and we experience like a whole different country together. Like I think we did, me, Gaten, Sadie, we did karaoke. I can't remember. I think maybe in Australia. It was on one of the press tours. We went out and did karaoke together. But we all kind of have more fun when we're together, I guess, rather than like texting and
For
online.
sure.
Yeah.
What kind of games did y'all play? Or do y'all play?
Yes, on set we played like a lot of card games. It was, I can't even, because sometimes I didn't play them. It was just funny watching. Um, the games I don't remember, like I said, because I just like had a great time like watching it. But it
Yeah,
was
for
a
sure.
game called Banana, and we like would spell stuff out and kind of like it came in like a banana type
Oh,
package.
I've played that before.
Yes, and we
Yeah.
kind of, it was like word scramble like situation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so glad that you shared that just because I'm always so curious, like, what is a date like when you're filming Stranger Things? That's so fun.
Yes, no, it's fun, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
then when we have to get serious, we know to get
yeah,
serious.
yeah, yeah, right. And so I was kind of doing some digging on Reddit and fan conversations, and some people have been talking about how much they would love to see Erica and Eleven really team up in a way that we haven't really before. And I'll make the blanket statement that anything you want to share has nothing to necessarily do with what we'll see in season five,
Yes.
but I'm curious from you as someone who also kind of consumes the story through the scripts. Was there any team up that you were really wanting to see before kind of learning about season five?
Oh, honestly, I think 11 and Erica, I think that would be like fun to explore. I also think maybe Max and Erica, because Max is
Yeah.
like Lucas' girlfriend. I think that will also be fun to explore. Um, Honestly, maybe like those two. I think Erica has had her fair share with nitpicking maybe everyone a little bit, but I think when it
Yeah.
came down to like, or even Joyce and Erica, like I don't know, I think that might also be fun. It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different characters. Yeah.
There are a lot of characters on this
Yeah.
show. Okay, shifting gears a little bit since we were just talking about Lucas, Max, and Erica. Um, Everybody lost their minds with Caleb's Erica Help improv in
Yes.
the end of season four. Can you kind of talk about what that day of filming was like, and if you also had any improv that made it into season four?
Yes, I would definitely say when Caleb, I know when he was filming the Erica help scene, I knew that was like a very intimate and intense scene, like for him and Sadie. So I wasn't necessarily like around, but I know when I saw the clips and when it came down to my part, I definitely got emotional, like hearing it and
Yeah.
even like seeing it as well. I was emotional, in real time. And just, I guess in my mind, I was thinking Erica needs to find a way to find help for like her brother. And that was like a really sensitive moment I think you got to see between Erica and Lucas. And I really I like that. So like, the running that I did, and I think in my mind I was like, how can I make it look like Erica is really trying to find help for her brother during this like intense moment? Because at the end of the day, yeah, they're siblings and you see the bickering, but like they love each other at the end of the day. And I thought that that was beautiful, and that Caleb and Sadie both like executed that scene perfectly.
Yes, I was gonna say all three of you did so
Yes,
phenomenal.
thank you. Thank you.
Yes. And okay, on the flip side, a little bit of a lighter note,
Hmm.
the season three elevator scene I know is also a favorite. What was the funniest part of filming that day, if you have any favorite memories?
Oh my gosh, I do. Like filming season three, it was so fun and so funny. The scene that always cracks me up in the elevator was when Erica took like the green potion like liquid and was begging it against something because she needed to drink something, and Robin was like, what are you doing? Like, that's not water. And she's like, no, this is a liquid. And if it calls for me, I'm going to drink it. And I just, that cracks me up because, like, it's just so funny. And also, her mentioning Tina and Uncle Jack's party and what it meant to her, and how she's like, yeah, I'm doing this, but I have stuff I have to do in the real world too that I need to get to. I have priorities other than all this demogorgons. And I just thought that was so funny, honestly.
My friend and I were literally just talking about Tina, so fingers crossed we might see Tina in season five. I have no idea.
I don't
Um,
know either. Shoot.
Shoot, I don't know.
Yeah.
Um, as someone who is on the internet on TikTok, I'm curious if you have any favorite like theories, hot takes, edit, song requests, anything that you just has really stuck with you that you've seen.
I like seeing all the edits, honestly. I'm on TikTok, so the edits have been popping up like on my page, but the edits of the show, especially when they put them to current songs now, that could like be relatable to like the scene or whatever is going on, I always find those fascinating to watch.
And y'all have been a part of the show, like we've talked about, for 10 years. Is
Yeah.
there anything looking back that you feel like is a really significant change that you've kind of loved seeing growing up with all these people, like thinking back to season two versus now?
Wow. I guess seeing how everyone kind of matured individually, like everyone just coming into their own, but also as all of us matured, their characters kind of matured, and
Hmm.
everyone kind of grew with their characters as we all grew. So just seeing that happening in real time and feeling excited coming back to a new season to see how everyone has evolved, like that's always exciting.
Yeah. And then, okay, I would love to do like a low stakes kind of cast superlatives kind of run through. But before that, I would love to circle back to the very beginning of our conversation when we were talking about your approach to Erica. And you have said before that Erica is not just sassy, and people need to talk about how multidimensional she is more. So I'm
Yes.
curious, what are you excited for people to see from Erica this year? Or is there anything that you're really hoping people take away from her as a young woman as the show closes?
I hope. I mean, like I said, I hope they kind of take away that like she's not just sassy. She's super smart. She's also, like a polymath, but she uses her brains to kind of help get her out of a situation, and she thinks through things. Not critically, but she thinks through things strategically to help people get out of a situation, but she also says what everyone is thinking. And I think that that's a fun takeaway that maybe the fans could like take that away from her.
Yeah. Um, okay. So for this, you can answer as long or as short as you like. So for cast superlatives, who is always at crafty?
Me, me
Honestly,
or Gaten
okay,
or Noah. Yeah.
that's real. I would also be at crafty if I was
Yeah.
on set. Um, who is the quickest kind of quickest text responder, or if you end up texting someone?
Oh, Caleb.
Okay.
Caleb
Shout out
responds
Caleb.
to my bed. He responds pretty fast. Yeah.
Yes. Most likely to forget a line.
Oh, I think we've all had moments to where we like forgot a line. So I can't think of it because we've all had like moments to where we forgot something.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Most likely to never forget a line.
Honestly, not to be biased, but maybe me. I think we're all good at like remembering like lines, but I just know like from my experience, I'm like
Yeah.
really do remember like lines really well.
And by this point, the writing I feel like fits so much with each of your individual voices. It
Yes,
just kind of flows naturally, like from a consumer
yes,
standpoint.
yes.
Um, who has the best jokes?
Oh, I think Finn is pretty funny. I find him pretty funny, and Gaten, I always laugh at Gaten.
I love that. Most likely to love living in the 80s.
Hmm. I think everyone might have loved it for different reasons, but if I had to pick someone, maybe Finn. I would pick him. Yeah.
Okay. And last one, most likely to take a nap in their trailer.
I took a lot of naps too, but I would say maybe I don't know. I don't know, honestly. Maybe Gaten. Yeah.
Well, maybe nobody was taking naps if everybody was playing
Right.
games.
Right. Exactly. Exactly. Yes. But I definitely during lunch I tried to sneak a nap in or two.
No, that's so real. Um, okay, thank you so much for chatting
Thank
with me.
you.
Congratulations on the show, truly, and also on your high school
Thank
graduation.
you. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm so excited, obviously, for people to see the show, but also just to see what you do next. So, yeah, congratulations again. I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Thank you. You too.